Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In this one I'm going to show you how to unlock all new Marvel punch cards. We have a new LTM which is called Marvel Knockout. There's a duos and a trios mode, and they also added I think a total of 8 new punch cards. So I already made a video where I show how to unlock the original 55. I'll link that in the description. I don't want to go over that in this one because that would be a waste of time. But in this one I'm going to show you how to unlock the 8 new ones. So we're going to start off with the punch cards themselves, and then I'll also show you some gameplay so that you know which power-up I'm talking about. We're gonna start things off with Snack Time. For this one you need to hit opponents with Venom Smash and Grab. Venom's Smash and Grab is basically a large black hand that stretches out quite far, and you can grab your opponent. It deals 60 damage on impact, and then it pulls your opponents towards you. If your opponent is charging up a specific kind of attack, such as Iron Man's Unibeam or something like that, you can also grab them and then it's gonna disable their attack. Like, it's not even gonna come out, which is very, very convenient. I think this one combines best with She-Hulk's Fist or Wolverine's Claws. Then we have Goddess. For this one you need to hit opponents with Storm's Whirlwind Blast. Her attack doesn't deal damage, but it's very convenient for if you're getting ganked up on by opponents and they're kind of pummeling you. You can just use this and it's gonna send them flying away, which is convenient to get out of certain situations. The third one is Vibranium Suit. For this one you need to deal damage with Black Panther's Kinetic Armour. This one can be quite tricky. I would say that this combines very well with Snack Time. You can enable Black Panther's Kinetic Armor and it's gonna allow you to charge up the attack. And you're also gonna take less damage on when it's active. So basically what you wanna do is, if you get fortunate enough to combine this with Snack Time, you wanna turn this on, grab an opponent with Snack Time, and then once your opponent comes close to you, it's gonna explode, or the Kinetic Armor is gonna burst, and then it's gonna deal damage to your opponent. And then you also are able to follow up on that. So if you get this combination, then it's going to be really convenient. This one is pretty straightforward. You have 3 different attacks with Wolverine's Claws. You can use it in a normal way, you can dash forward and then do a cross slice. And you can also jump up in the air and kind of turn around really fast and deal damage to everyone standing close to you. So just rush towards your opponent and just keep clawing at him until you rack up the damage with this one. Before we move on to Galactus Hungers, all the 4 that I've just discussed are only available in the Marvel Knockout LTM. Currently we don't have them in any other game mode, so if you want to complete these you have to play the Marvel Knockout LTM. For Galactus Hungers you need to destroy Gorgers. I made a separate video on how to find Gorgers, how to defeat them, etc. The Gorgers are only available in solo, duos, and squads. I'm not sure if they're also in Team Rumble. If anyone knows, please leave it in the comment section down below. I haven't seen any of them yet, but they're definitely in solo, duos, and squads. The easiest way to destroy a Gorga is to make it kind of disperse the turrets that it has. And once you knock down one of the turrets, you can pick it up, and the turrets allow you to keep damaging the Gorgers even when the eye is not active. So usually if you're shooting with a normal weapon, you need to wait until it's charging up an attack. But if you have one of its weapons, then you can just keep shooting at it and it's gonna get eliminated in no time. I will also leave a link to the video that I was talking about in the description down below. Up next we have Doom Stands Alone. This is something you can complete in the Marvel Knockout LTM as well as any other game mode. So you need to deal damage with Dr. Doom's powers. This can either be the Arcane Gauntlet or the Mystical Bomb. I would say do this in the Marvel Knockout LTM because you deal more damage there and it's gonna make your progression go a lot faster than doing it in a normal game mode. The same thing goes for Stark Tech. So we have a new boss in the game, which is Iron Man, and he drops his Repulsors and his Unibeam. I would say do it in the Marvel Knockout LTM because you just deal a lot more damage and it saves you the struggle of first having to kill the boss, making it out of Stark Industries alive, and then finding opponents that you can eliminate. Another new one is Worthy. For this one you need to deal damage with Thor's Mjolnir. You can get this in the Marvel Knockout LTM, but you can also get it from the Stark supply drones or the Stark loot drones that you have at Quinjet patrol sites. I would also recommend doing this in the Marvel Knockout LTM because you just deal more damage and it makes it a lot more convenient to quickly complete this. I'm not sure if it also counts if you deal damage to buildings. I don't think so. I think it only counts when you deal damage to opponents. One thing that I forgot to mention is when you eliminate opponents with Iron Man's Repulsors, it's also gonna give you your Bang punch card. It's gonna count as an explosive elimination, which is really convenient because it saves you the struggle of finding a rocket launcher. Alright, let's go back. I think we only have one more left, which is Rampage. So for this one you need to deal damage with She-Hulk's Fist. The same thing applies as what I mentioned for Wolverine's Claws. Like, you can lunge upwards, you can smack your opponents, you can also do a dash from the sky. Basically just keep hitting your opponents and you'll eventually unlock this. I find this the strongest mythic power-up that we currently have in the game. I also really like playing with it, which might be the reason why I have the most damage dealt with this one. And then for the two other punch cards that we already had available, I Am Groot and Faster Than Light, you can still get these in a normal game mode, but for I Am Groot, I would recommend playing the Marvel Knockout LTM because there are more people that try to damage you. So if you go into your ball, there will be more damage that you absorb. And also it recharges faster, so you can use it more often. If you enjoy the Marvel Knockout LTM, you can also grind your Thriving Punch card there, because there are only 16 teams available, so if you win the first round, you will automatically get another progression for this one, which is very convenient. So in order to summarize, you have Snack Time, Goddess, Vibranium Suit, Out of My Way Bob, and Rampage, which are only available in the Knockout LTM. And then the other ones I also do in a normal game mode, but I would just recommend doing everything there since you progress a lot faster. That's gonna be it for this video. If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to answer most of them. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace!